Hey, what's up, guys? Another week back on the podcast, the final seconds. Eli is in Destin, Florida, getting a tan, joining us.
I am. Hey guys, how's it going?
And this week, probably talk about Final Four and championship. Very unexpected teams made a huge run in the tournament. More NFL free agency, and then opening day starts tomorrow for the MLB. So exciting for all the baseball players and all that. But how's Destin been?
Oh, way better than Michigan.
I know, I'm jealous.
Oh, right now it's actually not that warm right now. I think it's like 55, 60,
Yeah.
but it's nighttime.
Mhm.
Tomorrow it's gonna be like 74 and sunny, so
Oh,
that's beautiful.
yeah.
It's not too hot, but it's warm. We
hmm
got a pool and a hot tub out back. It's a great rental home. Can't
Yeah.
complain about anything. It's
Your
fantastic.
your room is huge. You have like a
Yeah,
kitchen and everything.
yeah. It's a weird upstairs area. It's just the one room, but it's
Yeah.
giant. Yeah, there's a ton of stuff. I could
hmm
live up here.
Yeah, that's
You
funny.
excited for Mexico?
Yes, we leave on Friday, but I'm ready to get out of here.
That's fun. So, are you
Yeah.
missing school Friday?
No, we don't have school on Friday actually.
Lucky.
Yeah, we get school off. So tomorrow's our last day of school until spring break or until we come back from spring break. So
That's nice.
yeah, it'll be fun.
Are you leaving early or like waiting?
Y- Uh, what do you mean leaving early?
Like in the morning?
Oh yeah, we're leaving we have like a 6 a.m. flight on like Thursday morning or Friday
Boards
morning.
at
Friday
6 or
morning.
like leaves at 6?
Leaves at 6.
Oh, that's miserable.
I think like boarding starts like 5:15, so
Oof.
it's gonna be
What's the time zone over there? Like what's the difference?
it's I think it's like mountain time, so it's like 2 hours behind Eastern time. So it's only 7 o'clock for you. It'd be or yeah, it's 7 o'clock there right now. So you, it's only an hour behind because you're on
Yeah.
Central right now.
Yeah. Okay, so that'll be interesting for a podcast next week.
Yeah, yeah. We'll have to figure out a way,
Yeah.
but
Well, let's jump right into it. NCAA men's interesting Final Four.
hmm
Very unexpected.
yeah,
I love it, but
yeah.
not what I thought it would be.
San Diego State and FAU are playing. I
I
think
know.
everyone plays Saturday night, and then Miami and
UConn.
UConn. Yeah.
UConn is looking so good. They are
I
destroying everybody.
hmm No, I actually in my bracket, if it was stayed perfect, I actually had them beating. If Kansas would have made it out of the round of 32, I had them beating Kansas in the Sweet 16 as a big upset. But yeah, I think they're a good team. But I feel like I don't know. I feel like Miami. I kind of think that they'll win, but I think whoever wins the UConn and Miami game, I think will win the tournament, in my
Yeah.
opinion.
FAU though, that's a great run for them.
A
I,
9
I
seed.
love them. I'm just cheering for them because they're an underdog. That's fun.
Uh-huh. No, yeah, it'd be fun. In San Diego State, their coach is awesome.
Yeah, yeah.
But
It's
yeah.
crazy that nobody under a 4 seed made it. Like it was all 4 and above. One,
And
twos,
this
and
is
threes all got knocked out.
and this was the first year where there's an Elite Eight without a number 1 seed ever.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
So,
the two Kansas and Alabama went down in the round of
yep.
16.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of like next year making your bracket is gonna be so tough because usually
I
everyone
know.
just picks the
Well,
highest seed to win,
it's always
and
so tough. Don't act like
it
next.
is.
It's
But
always
it
so
is. But if you go back through the like past few years, it's always like the higher seeds usually are winning the tournament. This year, I mean, it's a 5 and 4 and 9 seeds are in the Final Four. There's 6 brackets that pick this Final Four out of 20 million.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Um, I had up until the end of the Sweet 16, my out of like my 15 brackets I made or something like that.
Yeah.
My one that was doing the best was highest seed.
Really.
It
Yeah.
was, and then they went down. But I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah.
it's always tough to pick. There's always going to be huge upsets,
Oh, yeah,
and
yeah.
yeah. But
Hmm.
this year, yeah, I get it. How, especially inexperienced people who don't really pay attention, they just pick their
Yeah,
bracket.
yeah.
A higher seed is way more appealing.
Hmm. Yeah, like a 1, 2, even a 3 seed possibly.
Yeah, I was
I
gonna
mean,
say. And
it's
the
yeah.
fact that they're playing those worst teams, like if it was like a one
Hmm.
versus two, that'd be
Yeah,
different. But a 1 versus 16 and 2-15, like
yeah,
you just expect those higher seeds to
yeah,
destroy the bad
yeah.
seeds.
Well, yeah. I mean, you're looking like, for instance, um, like Alabama. You're looking at a team on paper, but like when the game starts, it can be a totally different game.
Yeah,
Like momentum can
yeah,
shift. Like it's, on paper, yeah, your mic bracket could be perfect, but in the real game, it's usually
yeah.
a
It's
bust.
very rare for a team that's like on paper the best to be the
Hmm.
best in the games.
Yeah, yeah.
But going back to UConn, they have beat everybody. I pulled up their March Madness games. They beat
Hmm.
Iona by more than 20. They beat St. Mary's by 15.
Yeah,
They beat Arkansas by more than 20. And they beat
yeah,
Gonzaga by 18.
yeah, yeah. They
That's
smoked
crazy. They
this.
destroyed everybody, and especially Gonzaga.
Hmm. I was actually kind of cheering for Gonzaga because of Drew Timmy. I love Drew Timmy.
Pause. Gonzaga? You say Gonzaga?
Yeah,
Gonzaga.
I just say Gonzaga.
Okay. I feel like we say a lot of things differently. What was the other one we were talking about last episode?
I know. I remember I don't remember.
It was one of the teams.
Yeah,
Marquette.
I say Marquette.
Yeah, I
I
don't
don't
know.
think it's them. I can't remember, to be honest with you. But anyways, I'm a big fan of Drew Timmy, and just like he's amazing. I love watching him.
He's a very exciting player.
Hmm.
One of my
And there's
favorite. The championship, their conference championship game was a ton of fun to watch
yeah,
because
against St. Mary's.
he
Yeah.
just went off, and he's a
Hmm.
great player. He's an electric player. I hope he
Yeah.
goes on and as well in the NBA because this is his
No, he's.
last year, right?
Yeah, he's like a very, very high draft pick this year.
Yeah.
But I was.
But sorry, continue.
Oh, I was surprised that Gonzaga beat UCLA. I mean, that was an upset. I had UCLA in my Final Four. I know you had them in their championship. I was actually like genuinely surprised.
Same. UCLA though has the best hair ever. If we're going off of all hair team, UCLA has them by a mile. Everybody has like either really long dreads, there or there's a guy who has an afro. I think a couple guys have dreads and they have like twisted hair. There's a white guy who's got like super thin hair down to his shoulders. Like it's crazy. It's great hair. I love it. But unfortunately, hair doesn't mean you win basketball games.
Yeah, yeah,
And that was a surprise, but then they got smoked by UConn.
yeah. I know.
But
Yeah.
at the way this year's tournament has gone, anything could happen. FAU has a
Hmm.
great shot at winning it.
Yeah, I mean, everyone's got a 25% chance of winning the whole thing right now.
Has any 9 seed ever won it, or 9 seed or higher? There's no
I don't
shot.
know.
I'm gonna look
I
that. You
don't.
keep talking about something, then I'll look that up.
Yeah. Well, no. Well, Houston and Alabama were big shockers in the tournament too, because Houston was the number 1 team, and Alabama's been the number 2 team like all year. They've been both like the top best teams all year, and they both had those early exits, which was shockers, especially for Alabama. A
Ooh.
lot of people
Oh,
picked Alabama to win it all.
oh,
Alabama and Houston,
oh yeah, I
both
know.
higher, big, really good teams. Like have
Houston. When
been.
did Houston lose?
Houston lost
They
in the
lost
Sweet
round of
16.
32. No. Oh,
They
Kansas. Oh,
lost in
I
the
got
Sweet
that wrong
16.
earlier then. I said Kansas and Alabama. It was Houston and Alabama.
Huh? Yeah,
Houston and Alabama lost in the Sweet 16.
yes.
I said Kansas and Alabama earlier in the episode.
No, Kansas lost in the
32.
round of 32.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then Purdue lost in the round of 64. All the number 1 seeds.
Okay.
But and even like the number 2 seeds, like Texas went out in the Elite Eight. Arizona had lost in the round of 64. Marquette lost in the round of 32. And then UCLA, obviously, they lost.
Marquette also. I was really expecting them to make a run.
I know. They're so...
You talked about them last episode, how they're super exciting and electric.
I know. The Big East championship or tournament, they just went crazy. And they looked like they had a good team chemistry and like a lot of fun out there. So I thought they were like, they could make a run. But Michigan State, when they played them, Michigan State played like a perfect game.
That's true.
Like
Michigan State, yeah.
If Michigan State would have played a perfect game like that, they would have, for every game, they would probably be make a run in the Final Four.
They would win the tournament. Going back to the FAU, it would make them the lowest seed. The previous record was held by number 8 Villanova in 1985.
Wow.
So
yeah,
they got a shot at history.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. And I had FAU losing in my first round in my bracket. And
did you
somehow,
really? I probably did too. Let me double check that.
I had Memphis, like going to the Sweet 16.
Memphis. I definitely had Memphis winning.
Yeah, because Memphis beat
I feel
Houston.
Like it's generally good.
Yeah, well, on paper.
Exactly. Where is it? Oh, and just a update. I'm currently in last place in the final seconds bracket.
Oh, I know.
Oh gosh.
Isn't Jake Fingers? He's in first.
Yes.
Yeah, he won. He had Miami in his Final Four. He won. No one else is gonna beat him.
Oh, he did. Oh, congratulations, Jake.
Jake, yeah.
Congratulations, Jake. You have won the bracket.
Yeah.
You are in first place, and you're the only person to still have a team alive in the what? Everybody else is currently at their max.
Yep.
Yeah, you're the only. Wow, nobody else has a team alive. Let me one sec. My Elite Eight. Let's just see this.
How bad it is. How bad everyone is. Elite
Over 8. My Elite Eight. I had no teams in my Elite Eight.
Hold on.
My Elite Eight was Virginia versus Baylor. Nope. Memphis versus Marquette. Nope. Houston versus Xavier. Nope. And Kansas versus UCLA.
Okay. Mine, I had Texas in there.
Oh my gosh. Sorry.
You had UCLA in your Elite Eight, did you not?
Yeah, they didn't make it there. They lost in the Sweet 16.
Oh, you're saying who made it? Oh yeah, Texas and UConn are my only two.
My Sweet 16 has
those were the
1,
two teams.
2, 3, 4, 5. Out of 32 teams, I only have 5 of them. That's so depressing. I might quit making brackets. I mean, that's terrible.
Wait, how many made it out of your Sweet 16? Like, how many did you have right in the Sweet 16?
5.
I had 9.
Yeah. This was one of my worst brackets, though. The only brackets I had worse were only upsets. My friend's from Kentucky, Oliver, so I had Kentucky winning it all. And a bracket I made that I just did a random bracket.
Mm-hmm.
Those are my only ones that are worse.
Yeah. You don't have your ukulele to play this week.
Darn it.
Which Kentucky did lose, so I guess you can't play the ukulele for every episode.
That's so upsetting. I
I
was
think
hoping for that.
you know what I think happened is because whenever I knew Kentucky was gonna win, they won. Whenever you thought they were gonna win, they lost.
So I should have had Kentucky losing first round and they would have won. My best bracket was, I only had 500 points.
I don't even know my best bracket. I think
Just to put that
I know
into
my best.
reference for you, one sec. My fourth best bracket was a
Yeah.
bracket where I had Colgate winning the whole thing. That's how bad I did this year in every single bracket. It only had 60 less points. I had 440.
That's crazy.
The final seconds, Jake had 670 points. My best was 500.
In the final seconds?
My best bracket overall out of all that I
Oh.
made was 500. That would put
Oh,
me
okay.
in 5th place.
Yeah, am I in fifth? I'm pretty sure, right?
You are in 5th,
Right.
yes.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what.
Scal came in 2nd.
I know.
And
We were
hate
texting
Slim.
like crazy. Yeah, Slim.
Yeah. I don't hate you,
No, me and
Slim,
Scal.
just so you know.
Me and Scal, we were texting like throughout the whole Texas game. We were like, when they were up by 14, we're like, they're gonna win, they're gonna win, they're gonna win. And then all of a
Oh, I
sudden it
know,
was
that
like
was a crazy game.
they blew it.
I was cheering against Texas, to be completely honest. I really wanted Texas to lose.
Yeah, that was a bummer.
Okay, I loved it. The best, sorry, this is totally random, but the best bracket in the world is TikTok. CBB Watch. That's his TikTok. So if you want to go follow him, CBB Watch.
Interesting.
He has 1,020 points. Let's see how many wrong picks he has. 1,
1,020. Jeez.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Out of every game,
Yeah.
I
That's
think
impressive.
it's a lot of games. It's 64 plus 32. What did I say? He had 16 wrong? Okay, so let's do the math. 64 plus 32 is 96. Plus 16 is 122. And then plus 8 is 130. 136 games in total. And he had 16 wrong. 100. CBB Watch, you're so. I had 500 points. My best bracket was less than half of his. Oh my gosh.
Yep.
Okay, well, congratulations to Jake. You've won. And moving on to
NFL.
NFL. Yep. You start off Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, Lamar, he requested a trade. They said that he requested a trade on March 2nd, but it like didn't come out like publicly, I don't
Yeah, he
think.
didn't tweet anything until like
Yeah.
a while.
A few days ago. Yeah. But he requested a trade from the Ravens. So where do you think Lamar's going to go? Because like there's been talk. He's going to New York,
I'm a
Indy,
little
Atlanta.
biased, but I really hope he goes to Indy.
Yeah, well, yeah, we're both Colts fans, so.
I also think he has a great shot at Indy too. I hope.
Yeah,
Well, you
the
know
thing about Indy.
more, I guess. We never had a cash on.
Oh yeah, during March Madness.
We can still bring him on.
We're idiots.
Okay, I'm gonna send this to Cash, this little clip of the episode, and be like, just come on, Cash. That's his real name, by the way, Cash.
Yes. Anyways, no, about the Colts. The Colts. The problem about the Colts is like we've taken QBs, like free agent QBs, and signed them like the past few years, and we've been very unsuccessful.
That
But so
works great.
I feel like this fan base is like we have to draft. It's like we're expected to draft, and
We
like
need a quarterback.
if
I don't care
if
how
we
we get it.
exactly, but I feel like the pressures around you need to draft because everything that you've done signing the free agent quarterbacks have been just very unsuccessful.
Yeah.
But I love Lamar. Lamar is great. I mean, he was a Heisman winner at Louisville. He's had a pretty good career in Baltimore. I mean,
Yeah.
and him and Jonathan Taylor in the backfield would be crazy.
That's unstoppable. If we have an offensive line, the highest paid offensive line that was really good, really good, really good, really good, really good, really good. It was not great, not gonna lie.
Yeah.
No offense. I know you tried.
Yeah, I mean, the team I think probably feels around like wins. Colts did not win that much last year, so maybe the O-line wasn't just as motivated as like, the year before when Jonathan Taylor was going crazy because, we were winning games, we're doing pretty good until the last 2 games of the season. We blew our playoff chances.
Carson Wentz, you're stupid. And I don't mean that lightly.
But do you think
Consider just standing at the 50-yard line and letting like Chase Young just run and absolutely destroy you. No pads, just stand there. Chase gets pads. He gets to just smash you. That's what should be happening. You blew our hopes. You needed to beat the Raiders or Jacksonville, and you blew it. You choked.
Mm-hmm. That's how we feel.
Oh my gosh. I'm never going to let that go. That's it. Just like how we blew the game against Georgia. Georgia's stupid too. Yeah. I hope the Jalen Carter guy, I hope he gets arrested and never gets to play in the NFL. I hope
by the
Kirby
way,
Smart doesn't coach for Georgia. I don't want to hurt Kirby.
By the way, so you know how Noah Ruggles was our kicker last year or whatever?
Noah Struggles. More like Noah Struggles. That's what my friends in Michigan texted me after that. Noah Struggles. My phone blew up with Noah Struggles.
Well, anyways, the kicker at our high school, he just got a visit to Ohio State.
Good. Take it. I want somebody else. Is he good?
He had a 76-yard punt last year. Brody Bain.
Brody, come to Ohio State, bud.
Yeah, I think he's like, I can't remember. I know he's one of the top 10 kickers in the nation. I just don't know like where he is in the standings.
Better than Noah Ruggles.
He might be top 5.
Can he make a 50-yard field goal?
Yeah, I think. I don't know.
Can he get within 50 yards of the field goal post? Because Noah's might have gone. Where the ball ended up might have been like 60 yards away. He kicked it further away than where he was.
We got off topic.
Buddy, you did some great stuff for us, but that was your worst moment ever. We were going. If you make that kick, we win the national championship. It's not on you. Also, Ohio State blew it big time.
I love how we're talking about Ohio State when.
One sec. We had the lead. Georgia had no momentum or anything. We were destroying them. And then we just kind of took our foot off the gas. Got methodical.
I think Marvin Harrison's injury definitely impacted that.
How the heck is that not targeting? That's so bullcrap. That is the biggest targeting call. Oh, sure. So, Lamar Jackson.
We'll move on from Lamar Jackson. We'll talk about Garrett Wilson now. The Jets signed McCole Hardman from the Chiefs. And my question to you, do you think the Jets are going to be one of the best wide receiver groups next year with Garrett Wilson, Lazard, now Hardman?
Yes. Yeah, I do. They will have the best receiving core, not one of the best. They will have the best. Hands
I don't know
down.
I don't know what the Chiefs are doing. Hardman, I think, was like their best receiver this year in Kansas City.
Well,
And they got rid of
Tyreek and Hardman, so Patrick Mahomes is. Well, I mean, he won a Super Bowl without Tyreek, so he can do it without Hardman.
I know. I mean, I know he has Travis Kelce and stuff, but I don't
Next
know.
year, Travis Kelce will be gone. I'm just kidding. Yeah, that's gonna be deadly. And their backup is James Crowder, who was good for them this year.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
and their defense is really good.
they should definitely make this. If they get a quarterback and they don't make the Super Bowl, that's a disappointment. I'm not gonna
Okay,
lie.
I don't know about the Super Bowl.
Yeah, no, win the Super Bowl. Lamar Jackson could go there too. That's a possibility. We talked about that last time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I feel like I could see him fitting there because Jets are a younger team, and Lamar Jackson.
There. I could see him fitting in Indy, but that's about all.
Yeah, Atlanta's also looked at him because they need a QB, but I don't even know what's in Atlanta. Only person I know is Kyle Pitts.
Was he even like alive last year, or what happened to him? Because I
Kyle
never
Pitts?
heard about him last year.
I think he got injured, but his rookie season was crazy.
Fantastic, but last year I never heard of him.
I'm pretty sure he got injured last year, but we don't really hear about the Falcons after they blew their lead in the Super Bowl against Tom.
Matt Ryan. Also, Matt Ryan, you stink. Okay, you're terrible.
Okay, moving on before Eli takes more shots at everyone.
I don't think Matt Ryan's watching this, so I think we're good. I think we're safe.
If you see us on ESPN tomorrow on how we're making fun of Matt Ryan and the Buckeyes and all that.
Okay, first of all, that would be an honor to be on ESPN. I'm not complaining. I don't care how I get on there. I want to get on ESPN.
Anyways, Bobby Wagner, he heads back to Seattle. 1 year, $7 million.
Yeah, that's great. I love that. Bobby coming back. He's been fantastic in Seattle.
But is it weird that he came back?
Well, he's performed, and they're gonna draft the Seahawks will draft a quarter.
They just paid Geno Smith.
That's a good question. I can see the Seahawks drafting a quarterback to go behind Geno for 3 years and develop. Yeah. Exactly. Richardson. Yeah. Anthony Richardson. I feel like that would be a great fit for Seattle.
Yeah, maybe.
Or Will Levis. I don't care. Put one of them there. I would love them to draft a quarterback. I would love the Colts to like Lamar Jackson. I would love Georgia football to get the death penalty. That does not mean killing them. That means their program is shut down. Not kill every guy. I watched a documentary about that in Sports Econ, and I thought they were killing the whole football. I came to find out it was SMU, and I came to find out their program was just shut down.
Mm-hmm.
But I thought they had to kill every player. And they were doing some interviews, and it was like, yeah, I'm glad I'm heading to the draft this year. And I was like, yeah, you're not dying. And the guys who were interviewing who were still on the team were like so chill about it. They were like, yeah, this is going to be terrible for our program. I was like, yeah, you're going to get killed. Terrible for your life. Terrible for your family. It was okay. They just got everything shut down for a couple of years. But I was not going to lie. I'm also pretty sure the documentary starts off with like a short hanging someone's seeing. What? I might have been seeing it wrong, but it looks like someone got hanged.
What are you watching?
As soon as the documentary started, there's like an intro, like the music in the intro. So that I could have been seeing something, but that led me to believe. I asked my friend about it, and he just looked at me like I was the stupidest person ever. You're like, no, they don't all die. Good.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, what were we talking about? Oh, I wishes. Yeah, I wish Ohio State. Their quarterback situation is all right, but Ryan Day is a good coach, and we're gonna beat Michigan. Go Bucks! Bobby Wagner. I don't think it's strange. I think they took him back because he's been a great receiver for them, and especially with Geno Smith, they just signed him to a contract.
Receiver.
What did I say?
You just said he's a receiver.
I didn't mean that.
He's a linebacker, by the way.
I'm sorry, guys.
Okay, we'll move on because Eli's been a little bit distracted. He's been disappointed on the Buckeyes.
My mind is just.
That's what spring break does to you. Calais Campbell, he signed a 1-year contract with Atlanta today.
Oh, today or yesterday?
Today.
Oh, you just put that on there today? Nice job.
Mm-hmm.
Way to keep it updated. He's old.
Yeah, could the Falcons win the NFC South though? You know?
No.
Well, who's winning? Who's winning?
Not the Falcons. That is a good joke. No, not the Falcons.
The Saints, probably?
Yeah, they had a terrible year this year, and they were expected to do good, and I think they turned that around.
Okay, well, pick your QB. Pick your QB. CJ Stroud to win it, Derek Carr to win the conference, Baker Mayfield, or Desmond Ridder.
CJ. No bias. No bias. No bias.
I definitely don't want Baker to win it.
No, Baker stinks. He's old. He's not old, but he's not done anything.
Yeah.
It's just like Justin Herbert. Baker Mayfield and Justin Herbert are very Justin Herbert's better. But Baker Mayfield came out and he was like, people loved him for the first 2 years because he was like, led the Browns to the playoffs for the first time in 700 years. And he was doing, what?
That was his 4th season when he got into the playoffs.
Okay, well, he was still good. Exactly! Justin Herbert, they still loved him. Everybody loved Baker Mayfield for the first 4 years. He's a good young quarterback. He's going to do great things. Just like Justin Herbert. But guess what? He didn't do anything. And then he did something. And then nobody loved him because he was terrible. And that's what Justin Herbert is. Everybody loves him, but he hasn't done crap.
Well,
I'm going to take more shots. I love taking shots.
Jeez. Okay. Are we done with NFL?
Are we? Check the script.
Well, I am, but you keep taking shots at every team and every player in the NFL.
Yep. NBA.
Yeah.
Bulls beat the Lakers 118-108. It's been a while since we talked about how a team actually, the final score of a game. We just talked about the upcoming games, it feels like, recently. This is the actual final score, guys. The Bulls, the best team in the NBA right now, beat the Lakers. The Bulls will win the NBA championship this year, and the Lakers will also make the playoffs, but get beaten by the Bulls again.
I wish.
I'm not a Bulls fan, by the way.
Yeah, I know, but I am.
I actually am, but I like the what team do I like? The Suns. Did I say I was a Suns fan?
I don't know.
I said I was one fan like a couple episodes ago.
You switch like every day. You switch from Pacers to Suns to Knicks to
the Pacers stink, so I can't be their fans until they're good again.
Okay, well, anyways.
But I love the Suns. Devin Booker. Yeah. I also like Jason. So funny story. I hated the Celtics because of, I don't know why, but I just did. But I really like Jason Tatum. And
I love Jason Tatum.
The smart guy.
Mm-hmm.
He's not smart. His name is Smart. I don't know if he's smart. Maybe he's smart. He's good at defense. So
yeah, no,
and he has green hair, so I like that. Or he used to. He's a leprechaun. Except he's really tall.
Okay. Have you looked at the NBA standings lately?
No.
I could tell.
An NBA game in like a month or two.
Well, anyways, the Bulls are the 10th seed in the East right now, and the Lakers are in the 9th seed
You said
in the
one
West.
seed, right? You said one seed?
Sure.
Yeah, that's a W.
Well, will both of these teams make the playoffs? Because they're both
Bulls
cutting it
will.
very, very close.
He's
They need
right.
to keep. They need
Oh
to
yeah,
stay hot.
the Bulls are above the
By the way, the Lakers and Bulls play tonight again. Fun fact.
Bulls. I saw an ESPN article today about how since Bronny's gotten a lot better, it's going to be a lot harder for him to play with LeBron in the NBA because teams are going to want to draft him before the Lakers get a pick.
He's
Credit to
playing in
whoever
the
wrote that article. I didn't come up with that, but
yeah. He's playing in the McDonald's All-American game right now, or he was. He played in it.
Just so you know, this is totally random, and I probably shouldn't talk about this during the episode, but we need to change our profile picture because the Michael Jordan picture is definitely not, it's copyrighted, and I do not think we have the rights to use that picture. Don't do something if you heard that and try to copyright claim us.
So now you're going to get us sued or
I
something.
was going to say, I probably could have said that.
We'll join you for our next podcast episode in a courtroom next week.
Ethan will be in Mexico in a courtroom, and I'll be in Michigan. Oh. Coming to you live from Channel 7 Action News. Two boys, stupidly, one of them decided to say he should be sued, and they sued him.
Okay. You know how you're talking about Jason Tatum? Celtics and Bucks are next.
I dropped milkshake on my phone.
Oh my gosh. Eli's a disaster from spring break, guys. But Celtics and Bucks, by the way, Celtics, Bucks, and Nuggets have clinched their playoff spot. Bucks are number 1 in the East. Celtics are 2 games back. They play, I think.
Good idea. I just put my phone under the faucet to get it off. And all my back is the back of my phone is shattered. So if water gets in there, I'm screwed. Yeah, the Bucks are really good. I like Giannis.
Okay. Anyways, the Bucks are. The question is who's winning the East. The Bucks are in first, 2 games ahead of the Celtics. The Celtics were in first all year until about a few weeks.
Celtics are really good.
You just switched. You went from Bucks to Celtics in
a
matter of 5 seconds.
Were in it. I didn't know the Celtics were in it. You did no. Ow. You didn't. I didn't know the Celtics were in it. You didn't tell me that until just now.
I do hope the Celtics make a run in the playoffs. So I enjoy watching Tatum.
Didn't they win it last year? Or did they lose it? No, they didn't win it. They didn't win it.
The Warriors won it. They were in it.
They lost in the game 7.
I think it was game 6 actually.
Game 7. Darn it,
the
Celtics.
Warriors.
Yeah, also, Jason Tatum, just to take another shot, you better pick it up this year in the playoffs. He's terrible in the playoffs. He's really good in the season. Then he gets to the playoffs and he's like,
What have you watched?
The finals. Duh. He's not good in the finals.
Are you kidding me? He was amazing.
No,
He's been amazing. He was fine in the finals.
He was not good in the finals. He scored 20 points a game.
Well, he did not score 20 points a game. He probably led the team in scoring every night.
No, he was not good. Smart did.
And Smart's good too.
Mm-hmm.
But
Smart.
I think Jason Tatum. I think he might win MVP this year. He's one of the highest candidates. Him and Giannis.
Not Giannis. Jason Tatum.
Anyways, final game coming up this week. In the NBA, Mavericks and Hawks. And Luka had his 16th technical foul a few days ago and got suspended for a game.
Saw that. ESPN told me about that. I didn't click on the article. I just got a notification.
Yeah.
I didn't really understand that if you get a lot of text, you get ejected. Or you get suspended. Why?
Eli just goes out and plays football on the basketball court, and then he wonders why he gets suspended for 5 games because he has so many technical fouls.
Don't you get ejected after 2?
I think so. Yeah.
Boom. I know basketball. I played tennis today against my
Oh
dad.
wow.
I beat him. I'm a pretty good tennis player. I'm not gonna lie.
So you're going D1 in tennis?
I was gonna say I might need to start investing more time in tennis.
Oh
I'm a
my
natural.
gosh. It must be nice to play
I also beat
tennis.
my mom yesterday
Really?
after I lifted,
Nice.
and I beat him today after we both lifted. And then we jogged home. It was
Nice.
0.3 miles. 3 minutes.
What a run.
Mm.
What a run.
I think it's 0.4 miles, but it's okay.
1.4. Okay. Big difference.
I had my first baseball game on like Thursday.
Next Thursday?
Yep. Not
Nice.
tomorrow. I'm in Florida.
Yeah, well, guess what is tomorrow?
Opening day! That was a great transition. Aiden, I never thought this day would come. That was so good. Like, I don't think I could do better. I could do better, and I have. But that was so good. That was really good. Please keep doing that. That was awesome. Oh my gosh. I set you up though. I kind of lobbed you. I gave you the lob.
Sure.
And then I did that on purpose.
Yeah.
I gave you the lob and you just slammed it home. And then you also, you lobbed, I gave you the lob. You lobbed it back to me. And then I slammed it home.
There you go. Enough about our transition.
That was sick.
A lot of good games tomorrow.
No, but I actually do have a baseball game next Thursday.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Phillies and Rangers play tomorrow. Do you think you'll watch some baseball tomorrow?
I'll watch the Cubs.
Yeah, well, they'll
And
probably lose.
I'll actually have the TV on all day.
You
I'll
will.
be sitting in the pool with the TV on. There's a TV there's a TV out there. So I can
Yeah, you don't need to brag, by the way.
Yeah. Do you want me to? You said brag. I actually I wore shorts and a t-shirt today, and I was in the pool most of the day. I went to the ocean a couple days ago. We went putt-putt tonight. I made Aiden wait an hour and a half while I played putt-putt. Oh, by the way, you know when I texted you and I was like, sorry, I'm not home. I was home. We were just leaving. Like I texted you and then 5 minutes later we left to go play putt-putt.
Yeah. Okay. Phillies and Rangers tomorrow. Will the Phillies be as good as they were last year? Do you think they'll be in the World Series? Do you think they'll win the
Kyle
division?
Schwarber is so good. He hits home runs in the biggest moments, but he also strikes out when he doesn't.
Bryce Harper. It's clutch.
Yeah, but I don't understand. Kyle Schwarber just, when he wants to, he just goes up there and, lefty. He just goes up there and belts a home run. It actually might be opposite for the camera. Whichever one. He belts a home run when he wants to, and he knows he's going to do it. Like, he just swings at it. Why doesn't he do that every time?
Well, I mean,
I don't care. Do it every time.
That's why the Cubs got rid of him. Just taking more shots. Also, because they play the Rangers.
Kyle Schwarber's so good. Do not take shots at Kyle Schwarber. I took a shot at Jason Tatum, and that is okay. But Kyle Schwarber is crossing the line.
Okay. I want to talk about the Rangers because the Phillies are playing them. Do you think the Rangers are going to be good or decent?
No. Yeah. They'll be decent.
Like, do you think they will compete for maybe a playoff spot?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I thought too.
They'll compete for a playoff spot, but I don't think they're gonna do anything. I don't think they'll make the playoffs. I think they'll compete, but I don't think they're gonna make it.
They ended really good last year, so I kind of was like, oh, maybe they have some hope, but they also have the Astros and Mariners and Angels in their division.
Yeah.
So they have some tough competition if the Angels do anything with Shohei and Mike. So
they need to.
Yeah.
They have the two best. Oh, we talked about this last time. How they have the two best players in baseball, and they stink.
Mhm.
They didn't fire John Madden. Who's the
Uh,
guy who created Madden? John Madden. All respect to John Madden. I knew your name. I was just joking. Joe Madden. If they didn't fire Joe Madden, they would be doing even worse. So it's a good thing that they did that. Because
yeah.
as much as I love him, he was an interesting character. So it's
Yeah.
good that they fired him, but they also just need to do something.
Mhm. Yeah. Well, I was talking to one of my friends. He's an Angels fan, and he was saying that they have no
Who
other
the heck
players.
is an Angels fan who lives in Indiana? Like, what type of witchcraft is he doing?
His dad used to play for the Angels.
Okay, that makes sense. Oh, really? What's his dad's name?
I know their last name's Lindsay. I don't know his first name.
Lindsay?
Yeah.
I've heard of him.
He played for the Angels and Reds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He didn't retire that long ago.
Yeah, sure.
He didn't. Philip Lindsay.
Okay, moving on to the next game. White Sox Astros. Astros coming back from their World Series win last year. You know that the Astros, their GM stepped down?
Why?
Because I think he was like stressed or whatever.
Ooh, that stinks.
But do you think like the Astros will be fine again, even without their old GM? I mean, I think they will.
Is it the Los Angeles Angels?
No, it's the Portland Angels.
Okay, that's
Yes.
Taylor Lindsay. I think.
I don't know his dad's first name. I just know Lindsay's the last name.
Did he play?
Do you want to answer my question about the Astros?
No. Yeah, they're not gonna be. They're not gonna win the World Series again. They're not. They're gonna be all right, but they're not gonna be that good.
Do you think they win their division, the AL West?
Yeah, but they're not gonna make a run in the playoffs, especially with Altuve injured for the first couple of months or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, they play the
Who's
White
gonna
Sox.
be-
I don't know what the White Sox are going to do. Who's going to represent Chicago in the playoffs? White Sox or Cubs? Who are you betting your money on?
Cubs. Did you see what we've done this offseason? Actually, I think they could both make it.
They could. Anderson isn't Anderson still in
Yeah.
Chicago or for the White Sox? Isn't he still there?
Dylan Lindsay?
I'll look him up after the pod.
I think it's Taylor. But
Okay.
yes, he's still there. But they had so many injuries last year. Like a ton of injuries. It's unreal.
Yeah, they did.
Just a quick question for you. You have a spinning chair, right?
Yeah.
I would be spinning around like all the time. That would be me like literally every minute. I would have over 50
I can also
spins.
lower it. And then
Swap chairs.
what?
I said we need to swap chairs. Next time we see each other, we gotta swap chairs.
We're gonna swap chairs.
Yes, that'd be awesome.
Maybe. I'll think about it.
Also, why don't we gonna do our first in-person episode?
Whenever we see each other.
Yeah, I know that much. Oh gosh, Captain Obvious. Jeez.
I
Those
just
are
don't
the
know
best
like
commercials. Why did Booking.com take those away? I'm pretty sure it's Booking.com. They got some good ones now. It's like Booking.com.
we'll probably have our first in-person episode like over the summer.
Yeah, and we might have our grandpa on it. He would love to be on one of these, and that would be fun.
Yeah.
He probably knows more than all of us combined, both of us combined.
Yeah. He
And
probably thinks we're idiots.
He would, yeah, exactly. He would just be so fed up with me.
But he would also talk about the Buckeyes for like the first 30 minutes.
That's true. I was going to say, he could talk about the Buckeyes for a whole day. We could have a 24-hour episode of just him talking about the Buckeyes.
That wraps up our 24-hour episode.
I did this episode. He also, does he text you after every episode?
Yeah.
That's so stupid. He
He
never
doesn't text you?
texted. No.
He tells me how he hates your Kentucky
I
ukulele.
know. Come on, Grandpa.
He's
Jeez,
taking shots
Papa.
at you.
I know. He would come on here and just be like, ugh. Love you, Papa. Jeez.
Okay. Last game of tomorrow that I want to talk about. Diamondbacks and Dodgers. Don't want to talk about the Diamondbacks, but I do want to talk about the Dodgers. Are the Dodgers going to be still a powerhouse in the NL this year? Do you think they're back in the World Series this year? Or NL champs this year?
Yep.
Because they lost to the Padres last year, early
They
in the
are
playoffs.
every single year. It feels like they're always there.
Yeah.
They're
I feel like they
always
lost
in
a
the
lot of
World
guys, though.
Series, or that's true. But like even in like since
But if you,
2016, I feel like they've been in that game every single year.
but they weren't last year.
Yeah, that's like the first time.
But I think the Padres. I want to put my money on the Padres winning the division, but Tatis is just
Yeah,
he's not playing for the first half. I don't know.
It's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, I don't think the Giants are supposed to be bad this year. Rockies, I'm not expecting much, and same as Diamondbacks. Unless you have something else in mind. Rockies, I feel like, are hit and miss every year, though.
Yeah, that's true. One sec. Just while we're on the Dodgers, 2022, they made it to the divisional series.
Yeah, they lost to the Padres.
In 2021, they made it to the NL Championship Series.
Yep, lost to the Braves.
2020, they made it to the World Series.
Won the World Series.
2019 was the Division Series.
Who did they lose to there?
The Nationals, when they won the World
Oh, yeah, that's right. The Nationals won it.
In 2018, they made it to the World Series, lost to the Red Sox.
Red Sox.
I think they lost. In 2017, they made it to the World Series, lost to the Astros. In 2016,
and guess who beat them?
They made it to the Championship Series.
And guess who won the World Series that year?
The Chicago Cubs! I knew that. I was just making it suspenseful. Go Cubs, go! Go Cubs, go! That was the best when we lived in Chicago and we could hear. I could hear Wrigley from my house.
Yeah.
You could too, right?
Yeah.
We went to a couple Cubs games together.
Uh-huh.
That was fun.
Yeah.
Go Cubs,
Well,
go!
I think that's it for this week.
That is so much fun. That flew by. That's 52 minutes. Felt like 5.
Yeah.
Well, I hope you tune in for episode 12 next week.
Yeah.
Of Eli being stupid and Aiden trying to handle me. Or at least act like he handled me. And him being smart and me just agreeing with stuff. Except the stuff I know. So, thank you guys for your time. And Colin Cowarder, if you're watching this, just shout us out, okay? Please. I love you, man. Just come on. Give us a little shout out. Alright.
Go, Cubs, go!